Hello friends, we have already discussed about different sum of accounting ratio. Today we are to going we are going to discuss about the question number 20 and question number 21 of NCERT textbook. So first of all, I'll discuss about the question number 20. Here amount is given, cost of revenue from operation is 1,50,000, operating expense is given 60,000, revenue from operation is given 2,50,000, and we have to calculate operating ratio. So here different information are given. On that base we will find the operating ratio. Friends, you know the formula of operating ratio. So operating ratio is equal to operating profit upon revenue from operation into 100. So here operating profit is already given. Operating profit, for that cost of revenue from operation plus operating expense. So we will find on that base operating profit, CORFO, cost of revenue from operation 1,50,000 plus operating expense. So 1,50,000 plus 60,000. So 1,50,000 cost of revenue from operation plus 60,000 is operating expense upon revenue from operation. So revenue from operation is 2,50,000. Revenue from operation is 2,50,000. So here 1,50,000 plus 60,000. So 2,10,000 upon 2,50,000 into 100. 2,10,000 upon 2,50,000 into 100. So here 0 0 cut, again to 0. Now 2,100 upon 25. 2,100 upon 25 in reduced form divided by 5. The 5 for the 20, 5 to the 8, 5 5 the 5 for the 20, 424, and here 5 for the 20, 5 to the 10, 5 for the 20, and 5 to the 10. So also 420 upon 5. So 5 is the 40, 5 for the 20. So 84%. 84% is operating ratio. So operating ratio is equal to operating profit upon revenue from operation into 100. And how to find operating profit? So cost of revenue from operation plus operating expense. So operating profit upon revenue from operation is already given. Revenue from operation is 2,50,000. So 1,50,000 plus 60,000. So 2,10,000 upon 2,50,000 into 100. So for 84%, operating ratio is of 84%. Now another sum number 21 of textbook NCERT. So question number 21, calculate gross profit ratio, current ratio, acid test ratio, inventory turnover ratio, fixed asset turnover ratio. Here different information is given. Gross profit is given 50,000, revenue from operation is given 1 lakh, inventory is given 15,000, trade receivable 27,500, cash and cash equivalent 17,500, current liability 40,000, land and building 50,000, plant and machinery 30,000, and furniture 20,000. These information are given. From that information we have to find first one, gross profit ratio. You know the formula of gross profit ratio. GP ratio is equal to gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit upon revenue from operation into 100. Gross profit upon revenue from operation into 100. That is gross profit ratio. So here you know gross profit is already given 50,000. So gross profit. Here in place of GP we write 50,000. Revenue from operation, it is also given 1 lakh. So 50,000 upon 1 lakh into 100. 50,000 upon 1 lakh into 100. So 0 0 cut. Again 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 0. So remaining is 50, and you know profitability ratio, whenever answer come, it should be in percentage. So gross profit ratio is 50%. Second one, we have to find current ratio. Second one is current ratio. So current ratio, you know the formula, current asset upon current liability. Current ratio is equal to current asset upon current liability. So here you have to find which are the current asset and which are the current liability. So here current asset, you can see inventory 15,000, then trade receivable 27,500, cash and cash equivalent 17,500. The total of this one is current asset. So 15,000, 27,500 and 17,500. So total of this, that will be the current asset. So current asset, how much? 17,500 plus 500, 18,000, 18,000 plus 7,000, 25,000 plus 20, 45,000 plus 15,000. So 45 plus 15, so 60,000. Current asset is 60,000. Total of this, inventory, trade receivable and cash equivalent, that are the current assets. So 15,000 plus 27,500, so 42,500 plus 500, so 43,000, 7, 50,000 plus 10, 60,000. 60,000 is current asset, and current liability already given 40,000. So here in formula we put this amount. So current asset is how much? 60,000. Current asset is 60,000 upon current liability. So current liability already given 40,000. So 60,000 upon 40,000. So here 40 cut 40, 6 upon 4. So 3 upon 2. 3 divided by 2. So 1.5. 1.5 is to 1 is current ratio. 6 upon 4. So 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4. 3 divided by 2 in reduced form. Then divide it. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. 1.5 is to 1. That is current ratio. So second, current ratio, current asset upon current liability. Now third one, acid test ratio. You know the formula of acid test ratio. Third one is acid test ratio. Acid test ratio. So acid test ratio formula is liquid acid or quick acid. You know the another name of acid test ratio is quick ratio or liquid ratio. So here quick asset upon current liability. Quick asset upon current liability. And you know how to find quick asset or liquid asset. So whatever current asset are given, from current asset to find quick asset, you know quick asset for the current asset minus inventory minus prepaid expense. But here only current asset and current asset is given, and only one thing, inventory is given, no prepaid expense are there. So current asset minus inventory. So current asset, you know current asset is given 60,000 minus inventory. Inventory is given 15,000. So 60,000 minus 15,000, that will be the quick asset. So 60,000 minus 15,000, that will be the 45,000. So 45,000 is quick asset. So here we put this amount in the formula. So 45,000 is quick asset upon current liability is already given. Current liability is 40,000. So 45,000 upon 40,000, that is acid test ratio. So here 30 cut 45 upon 40. Reduce form 45, 5 9 the and 5 8 the. 5 9 the 45 and 5 8 the 40. 5 5 cut. So 8 1 the 8, 1 and 0 remain again 8 1 the 8. So 2, 8 2 the 16 and 4. So 8 5 the 40. So 1.125 is to 1. That is the quick ratio. How much? 1.125 is to 1. It is the acid test ratio. 1.125 is to 1 is acid test ratio. Now fourth one is inventory turnover ratio. Fourth one, inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio, you know the formula of inventory turnover ratio: cost of revenue from operation, cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. Cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. That is the formula of inventory turnover ratio: cost of revenue from operation upon average inventory. So here cost of revenue from operation is not given. Then how to find cost of revenue from operation? So here two things is given: revenue from operation and gross profit. So how to find cost of revenue from operation? So revenue from operation means sales minus GP. That will be the cost of revenue from operation. So here in note you can write cost of revenue from operation is equal to revenue from operation minus gross profit. Revenue from operation minus gross profit. That will be the cost of revenue from operation. So revenue from operation is given. Revenue from operation is 1 lakh. So here revenue from operation is 1 lakh minus GP 50,000. So remaining is 50,000. 50,000 is cost of revenue from operation. So here cost of revenue from operation is 50,000. Then we have to find average inventory. Then how to find average inventory? Here only one thing is given: inventory, not given any opening inventory or closing inventory. Otherwise you know average inventory is equal to opening inventory plus closing inventory divided by 2. But here only one thing is given: inventory 15,000. So we will consider this inventory as a average inventory. So 50,000 divided by inventory is 15,000. So here 50,000 divided by 15,000, that is the average inventory. So another information not given at that time, here only inventory is given, so that will be the average inventory. So 30 cut 50 divided by 15. As I told, first of all get it in reduced form. So 50 divided by 5. So 5 tens are and 5 threes are. Now it will be easy to find inventory turnover ratio. 10 divided by 3. So 3 3s are 9, again 1, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9. 3.33 times. That will be the inventory turnover ratio. Because inventory turnover ratio, whatever answer come, it will be in times. So inventory turnover ratio 3.33 times. So this also you have to write. It's compulsory to write, either in percentage, either in times, either in ratio, whatever answer will be there. Now fifth one is fixed asset turnover ratio. Fifth one, fixed asset turnover ratio. Fixed asset turnover ratio. You know the formula of fixed asset turnover ratio: revenue from operation upon fixed asset. Revenue from operation upon net fixed asset. Revenue from operation upon net fixed asset. So revenue from operation already given. Revenue from operation is 1 lakh. So here revenue from operation is 1 lakh upon net fixed asset. So here fixed asset, so given information: land and building, plant and machinery, furniture. So these three are the fixed asset. So 50 plus 30, 80 plus 20, so 1 lakh. Fixed asset is 1 lakh. So here 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh is equal to 1. So fixed asset turnover ratio is 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1. Fixed asset turnover ratio 1 is to 1. So in this way we have found the different answer of different formula: GP ratio, gross profit ratio, current ratio, asset test ratio, inventory turnover ratio, and fixed asset turnover ratio. So different type of sum we have discussed, because different type of accounting ratio are there. You know which one accounting ratio: liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, profitability ratio. So here different type of sum we have done. So you have to do the another sum number 22. Do it yourself, sum number 22. And also you have to do the practice of different type of sum, comprehensive sum, from an example from textbook or from T.S. Grewal. So for more practice you have to do that sum. So after doing this sum you have to do any 10 to 15 sum of different type of miscellaneous sum. Miscellaneous sum means different type of mixed sum, different ratio. So I hope you will do that sum and you will send by doing this sum by the WhatsApp on my mobile number. So I can come to know about whether you have done or not, or you have to write in your notebook and keep it with you. After reopening school we'll check that sum. So in your homework, any 15 sum of different type of 15 sum in your homework, because we have already discussed about the different formula of accounting ratio. So for more practice you have to do 15 sum, any type of 15 sum. In that different formula may come. Okay, so here we have already discussed about different accounting ratio. So here this chapter is successfully completed, and we will start the new chapter, and I will send you different type of video of that chapter. Thank you.